Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into the microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Deus Ex Human Revolution Blind. Now, before I continue with my main quest, I still have plenty of space left to... Okay, that doesn't really show me, but still, plenty of space left to explore here in the city. And I want to do that before continuing with the main storyline, just so that I don't overlook anything. So I will go and visit the remaining places I haven't visited yet before investigating the court gardens with the main plot. I don't think I've been here actually. Oh, I guess it's a shop of some sorts.
You want best in the city? You come to right place. Look on computer and see for yourself.
I don't think I have anything to sell. I would, however... happily buy some tranquilizer darts if he has them. Doesn't look like it. Okay, there's nothing that particularly interests me.
You make me poor. Deal with you, no fun.
But still, it's good to know that there's a shop here. An entrance to the sewers, I guess. I guess I should also explore that at some point, but before doing that, there are still a couple of locations in the city proper I haven't explored. There is this club, like a prestigious club that you need to pay to enter. I don't feel particularly good about the need to pay the fee because I'm pretty poor and I would like to... Yeah, the Hive it's called. I would like to...
Hey, do you know how to get to the Honghua Hotel?
Ah, I see. Someone's looking for some action, huh? Weekend District. Just walk over there and go down the stairs. This rooftop connects to all the districts.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem. Have fun.
I would like to afford the praxis kits if possible. But still. Yeah, and there is also this Alice Garden Pods that I haven't visited. And not to mention, there's a whole other district over here, but I guess that's where my main objective is going to take me eventually. So for now I want to visit the Hive, which is the club, and then the Alice Garden Pods, and that should be most of the locations. There's still this Taeyong Medical, I think, is off limits to me for now. I think I even went past it at some point and it was closed. Wait, I just went back to the freaking roof of the... the Hive. Okay, I guess... Yeah, I was definitely anticipating getting lost. I'm really bad at finding directions. Like, I think it's across... I guess it says to the right here, but I'm pretty sure it's...
What are you looking for, Lawai? Guns? Hacking equipment?
What makes you think I'm looking for that kind of stuff?
Hey, I don't want to step on your toes. Just saying, if you need anything, there's a merchant at the Honghua Hotel. who can help you.
All right, man. Noted.
I've actually visited him already. Yosha district. Yeah, that's exactly not the place I needed to go to. I guess here and to the left. Okay, maybe it's actually through here. I remember the club being like on the other side of the street compared to the hotel. The Hive over here. Yeah, this is the club. I don't particularly want to pay for entrance, but I'm not sure if I really have any alternatives. I guess maybe there's like a back door, but to be honest, I don't feel particularly confident about finding that either, because yeah, I guess it's 1,000 credits. Like, okay, it's pretty hefty sum
Price hasn't changed.
in my situation, but I hope I'll be able to.
Here, take it.
Thank you, sir. Here is your membership card. Welcome to the Hive. I'm sure you will enjoy our establishment.
I hope I will be able to make it back via some side quest.
Good to see you again, sir. Go right in.
Now there is also this assignment I've been given by one of the prostitutes back at the hotel to take down a guy that's supposedly the head of the criminal underworld, but I am not sure if, because that's actually a problem I'm having a lot in games, where you only have one source for a particular information that's incriminating for other characters, and I don't always find it, wholly convincing. Like, it might as well be that it's her who's actually, I don't know, part of some criminal organization, and he's just competition. Like, I'm not sure if you know what I mean, but what I want to say is I'm not sure if he's as bad in the universe actually as she says he is, and the only thing I have to go on is her word, at least for now. So, and that is something that happens pretty often in games, unless the quest particularly deals with misinformation, where you have, multiple sources and you compare them. Most of the time, you just have the word of whichever quest giver gives you the assignment, and then you either believe him or you don't. Like, it's not really a comfortable situation for me, but then I also understand that, it's a video game. It is obviously simplified compared to real life. It wouldn't be either that fun or that plausible and cost-effective to design a game in which you agonize over every minor side quest, comparing stories, and making a full-fledged investigation on whatever random NPC you're talking about to determine whether they are telling the truth or no. Like, I understand that's probably not a realistic view.
Nice. Those custom jobs. They sure ain't who I am. They mostly make knockoff crap. You take what you can get, though, right?
Are you walking the streets of Lower City alone, my friend? Even those military class augments won't save you if you're not careful.
Well, you seem pretty heavily argumented yourself.
哎，来看，不错的工具，小心一点，就别让会偷。
Wait, are they called harvesters because they kidnap other augmented people for parts? Because there's definitely something like this going on in the background. There have been several mentions of augmented people being kidnapped or at least disappearing, and I guess the name harvester would be somewhat of a lead. So I wonder if the game will elaborate on that.
That's right, Bell Tower. They're the cops around here in case you didn't know it. They're here to put an end to corruption. And I can get them here in seconds because my dad works for them.
Wow, that's cool. So if I call you next week, can you get me on the guest list? And the cover charge here is highway robbery.
So I see this guy laying on the ground in the alley, all beat up and shit, and blood pouring out of his shoulder. The harvester must have yanked his cyber right out of his socket.
Damn, they're cool.
Yeah, I guess I was totally right about the harvesters.
You look like a tough guy. Just remember, plenty of tough guys here.
You knew in Hengsha, right? Little piece of advice. Don't mess with the bell tower security folks. They don't take shit and they don't answer to no one.
You didn't hear anything, my wife. Then stay away from the basement unless you have Mr. Tong's permission.
Oh, I guess that would be Tracer Tong? Although he seemed to be pretty young in Deus Ex 1, so I'm not sure what age would he be in this. Maybe that's like his father or something, because like obviously in the real world that would have probably just been a coincidence of people being named the same. You know, that's the thing that happens all the time. But I think in games, you know, such coincidences happen a lot less.
You got a favorite poison?
Okay, I'll buy this one just because it isn't as expensive, and I hope that if I buy a drink from him, then maybe he'll be more talkative, you know, after I've spent some money, and maybe he'll, I don't know, answer some questions from me or, you know, deliver some exposition.
The Golden Phoenix sling.
Oh, a man of taste, are we? Excellent choice. There you go. You got a favorite poison?
Oh,
Give me a sec.
Yeah. Not like I'm busy.
okay, I guess I was wrong, but it isn't.
You've got to be kidding me. The owner of the most popular club in Hengsha has his office in a smelly old basement?
Mr. Tong is conscious of his roots. He likes everyone he does business with to be conscious of them too.
Right. And on the plus side, if a business associate displeases him, a basement is much more private.
You said it, I did. But I advise you not to repeat it to just anyone. I only mention it because I'm trying to score.
Good luck with that.
Okay, so I wonder if it's possible to actually go and visit Tong in his basement. I guess judging from the fact that the doors are locked, I would say no. Okay, this guy is sleeping.
只是我啊，还是今晚的酒速度太高了。
我的确是从 VIP 房间拿来的，不过也许你是被我的魅力醉倒了吧？
哦，是吗？
可能吧。你是在喝一口什么？你不想让我把你灌醉，再占你的便宜？
我还没想好。
你真会挑逗我。
感兴趣吗？特价。
Oh shit! It's gone. My pocket secretary.
对，那又怎样？不珍贵的东西。
No man, you don't understand. Tong's email with a new basement security code, it was on it.
什么？你该把它杀掉的。
I know. Just keep an eye out for it, will ya?
Yeah, how about you guys speak louder?
男人都是在楼下。
I'm busy. Ask the bartender if he needs something.
Okay, so it would be good to find that pocket secretary he lost. It might actually be in the bathroom, like that would be a convincing place to lose something.
You enjoying the Hive? Lots of people from upper city come here. Like to see how the other half lives.
你有开过我的标签吗？或者你想开一个新的？
Yeah, once I've paid the cover tab, I'm pretty determined to find something worthwhile in here.
Sure. Everyone's swimming in profits right now and playing with their toy augmentations. But nobody's thinking about the children.
The children?
Yeah. What kind of world are we leaving for them? China's environmental record is getting worse and worse every year. We pretty much have the monopoly on human enhancement technology. But we sure take the cake on pollution.
Listen, I just want to party tonight. I don't really want...
We're the most powerful country in this world, and we don't take care of it. How does that make any sense? At least we have the pancheas of this world to give me a shred of hope. And don't even get me started on human rights abuses.
I'll try not to.
Yeah, as I said, I really want something that I can do here, you know, like a side quest or a funny side character or something, because otherwise I'll feel like I wasted all of the money I've spent to... Yeah, right, that's probably his secretary with the code. Now the thing is, I wonder if they will all turn hostile if I try to sneak in. It's certainly a possibility, but still. It's like a freezer. I hope Tong will just be surprised that I'm here, and maybe he will talk to me. I'm not really sure what I'm searching for here, but still. I hope the time isn't wasted. Is that like a prisoner or someone sleeping in the chair? I guess he's sleeping. Oh, he's actually dead. That's definitely more troubling. So I guess someone called Dong Mei killed him. Probably not, actually. It's some... I guess he's not really antagonistic towards the guy that died. It seems that they were in some trouble together, and the guy that died wanted to fix it. Maybe they got in trouble with Tong himself, and he wanted to, I don't know, talk it over or something, and then they killed him? Not sure. I guess I will learn more eventually. Okay, that camera is rather inconvenient in its position and the angle. Exit to the sewers. I don't want to exit yet. I would like to find Tong, or at least find something. Doesn't even have to be him. I would just like to find, an actual side quest or something to do. Okay, that didn't go well. On the contrary, actually, but maybe they will forget about it. Another lecture from Darrow. About the synthetic eye, I guess. It's pretty old though. I guess that's the developmental stage, so they were only beginning to test it.
I'm going to find you!
Okay, those are probably the worst guards in the history of ever. I'm literally standing here in the middle of the room. Well, not standing, crouching, but still, you would have thought they would check it. They went right past this room. But then again, I was thinking last time at the police precinct how a game in which you try to simulate a wholly realistic approach to to guarding a location wouldn't be fun at all, because in all honesty I think once they were certain that they saw you in a real life situation, they wouldn't rest until they found you. Like, even if it would be hours, they would search the entire building, especially if it was a building of high importance. So that would definitely not be fun. Rick. But I guess this leads me back to the exit from the club. And here. Yeah, it would lead me somewhere over here, and this is the exit. So I should probably stay at this lower level here, but yeah, this is not going to work with all of the guards being alarmed. To be honest, compared to the policemen, they seem relatively quick to forget about me.
Access granted.
Oh, guess I was totally wrong, and it actually is just the exit connected to the staircase and not some kind of greatly important place. Okay, I guess this looks like it could be important, but even if the textures weren't blurry, I can't read Chinese, so I have no idea what any of that means.
I know I heard something.
Wait.
Who the hell is that?
Okay, it's a little bit embarrassing.
Over here! Can't run! You can't run! Come out! Come out!
Okay, I'm definitely weirded out by the fact that apparently there's no way to open these doors. Like...
Get down!
I guess maybe this location is pointless for this part of the plot. Like maybe I need to return later after something happens. But that just makes me feel bad about wasting so much time. Okay, I'll eat one of those. Like, there is no keypad. I can't interact with this. I guess I'm simply out of here, but that feels like a colossal waste of time and resources. I've literally paid $1,000 to even get in here.
You got a favorite poison?
Give me a sec.
Yeah. Not like I'm busy.
I really hope it is a one-time charge. They are not going to charge me every time. Because if so, then I will soon not even be able to afford it.
Good to see you again, sir. Go right in.
Okay, so at the very least I can go in a second time later on. Now I want to go to those garden pods because I haven't been there yet, and that's the only one major location I haven't visited besides the place where the main plot would take me. Now actually that reminds me. I think I might pick those up and sell them if I find a proper merchant. Hmm.
怎么样？好，不跟你聊了。我听说他们想把改变回
对那个感受到他坏脾气的人仁慈一点。
那我们这些租房的怎么办？把我们都赶出去吗？
他们不能这么做。有些人已经在这住了很多年了，真好吃。
根本没有选择。红沙现在是越来越那么多的外地人来这里选，
对那个感受到他坏脾气的人仁慈一点，
狠狠地撞他一把。如果他们不这么做，那就是傻子。
我们倒还是有一个选择，可以在大中区买一套房子。
你说那片公寓楼，天知道什么时候会盖完。
再来一口。
怎么样？我能帮你吗？还是你还在考虑啊？坏脾气的人仁慈一点。
这个月又得捉襟见肘了。
房租钱又不够了。
嘘，你知道姐很爱偷听别人，我能感觉到她就在那藏着呢。
哦，对，不好意思。哎，你找到工作了吗？
没有，你呢？
也没有。
So I guess this is like a low-end workers' hotel.
Yes, yes. Beds on second and third floor. Showers and laundry in basement. You want a pot?
Ah, okay. So that's why I guess it's one of those like capsule hotels in which you pretty much sleep like almost like in a coffin. You only have a bed, like a light or something, and it's mostly used to find the cheapest possible accommodation for people who only use their room to sleep in after working all day and don't want to overpay or can't afford to.
"对不起，你不能从这走，我很忙。"
It looks like this guy has plenty to do, so I'll leave him to it.
To make things better. Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperatures through a combination of ion seeding and geothermal management.
Forgive me, Mr. Darrow, but many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more risk than certainty. When will we be able to see the truth for ourselves?
As soon as the installation is complete.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with Hugh Darrow, log on to www.picusweb.com. This is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live from Picus.
I guess that was about his Hugh Darrow's efforts to combat global warming.
You look for a person, right? No other reason for a stranger like you to be here. Maybe look for someone else who not belong?
Well, I'm actually looking for someone who would give me a job.
市场上最好的，我向你保证，这些人不可能都弄错了吧？
You're referring to the Panchaea Project, the cooperative global initiative that aims at healing our world.
Regardless of if that person fits the place or
I'm circulating a
not.
petition to have 2 women on the second floor of the West Wing evicted. Will you sign?
在2楼，为什么？他们干什么了？
It's very obvious they're involved in prostitution.
我知道你在说谁了。
I know this is not exactly a 5-star hotel, but if people want escorts, they can go to the Honghua.
Okay, where I sign?
Okay.
www.picusweb.com. This is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live from Picus.
你好，你是美国人吗？
Everything I've got, real
It
cheap.
doesn't happen often, folks, but it appears that I may have to retract an earlier statement. Millionaire Hugh
So
Darrow
I guess
contacted me personally.
I'm going up then.
Involvement in secret United Nations meetings about
Hey,
documentation.
you know where I can find some goods?
Maybe.
What about candy? Any good stuff around here?
You may want to check out the storage locker there. Someone near there may be able to help you find what you're looking for.
Cooperative global initiative that aims at healing.
Storage closet. Okay, so is there like a like a shop over here?
很好。
You buy or sell? I do it all. Look at a computer and see for yourself.
Okay, I'll sell the ammo, the pistol. And the ammunition. Maybe he has some tranquilizer darts or something. Yeah. What is that? Ah, okay, so ammunition for some kind of energy weapon. I think I'm going to buy all of the darts and all of the stun gun darts while I'm here. Those are pretty much the only weapons I use anyway. Oh, what is that? Knock down multiple opponents at once. Falling unconscious. Non-lethal firearm. Blast wave. Okay, that's definitely interesting. But it's also kind of pricey.
Yeah, I will be right here.
I would have liked to save some money to eventually buy the praxis kit from the clinic.
When will we be able to see the truth for ourselves?
As soon as the installation.
Yeah, right. It's literally like a pod, and that's it. Okay, those are some remarkably 2D people inside. Probably shouldn't be reading through people's personal stuff, but still, I'm interested. Maybe I'll find something. Okay, so I do have a code for the manager's office. I guess this is the pod belonging to like his house cleaner.
你说中文吗？你懂中文吗？
I know what you have in there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I saw you with ferret in your shirt the other day. You know pets are not allowed in hotel.
That's not true!
I tell Mr. Chow if you not get rid of it.
You're a very mean lady.
Does he really have a ferret in here? Well, he certainly has like a printer or something. Electronics. Now it's weird that nobody cares that I'm taking people's private correspondence, not to mention that I'm entering their pods in the first place when I'm not even a client of this hotel at all. Oh freak, I think that is a suicide note. Well, yeah, that is bleak.
My visit to France was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention.
Okay, I'm not going to steal money. Those people are pretty poor as it is.
我很忙啊。
Although I recognize that at this point my moral grandstanding is probably mostly hypocritical, because I've stolen a lot of stuff, and sometimes it was, well, maybe not random, but I've definitely been pushing the line somewhat, but still, I guess in a way, if you, like, obviously it's bad if you steal stuff that doesn't belong to you, but if you steal more, then you could argue it's worse than if you sometimes didn't. Which I know is probably not the best hill to die on, but come on, it's a video game. I have to live, somehow. I mostly take stuff from people that try to kill me, and I don't feel particularly bad about that.
Want a party? I can go all night, tall boy.
Ah, I guess those are the two women that they were talking about downstairs, that are working as escorts.
你看上去很疲劳，去休息会儿，再回来。
Now, to be honest, because in one of the first episodes I was considering how far would I get in this game if I tried to do everything 100% according to the letter of the law, and in truth I wouldn't even get past the first main quest in Detroit, because after all that required me to interfere with a police investigation of the attack on Sarif. So, from a strictly technical standpoint, that was already illegal.
This is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live from Picus. It doesn't happen often, folks, but it appears that I may have to retract.
Oh, okay, that's probably somehow even sadder to me than the suicide note, because this guy is pretending before his family that he's on a nice business trip in Australia, and that everything is, the hotel is big and beautiful and the people are glamorous, and instead I guess he's probably working 20-hour shifts in Lower Hampshire and staying in this freaking coffin that he pays for, and sending most of his money back home, and he just pretends before his family that he's in a nice place because he doesn't want them to worry about him and doesn't want them to feel bad for him. That's depressing. Okay, that's a vending machine I could move if I want to, but I don't want to. I already made that mistake once with someone's refrigerator. Again, another lecture by Darrow. Electrogravity generator. So I guess this is the like beginning stages of the development of the Icarus system, which is the augmentation that lets me negate fall damage, because it's like an augmentation that's a replacement for a parachute, basically.
I 不会说英语。
滚开，窝囊废！他不会自己离开的，他们把他抓走了，就在这街上抓走了。你去哪里了
？You know, like not that I want to victim shame here, but for people that are supposedly very poor, they are remarkably cavalier about leaving their money in random places for anyone to take. Like, it's just sitting on a shelf here. And even then, even the ones, the cards that they leave in their pods, they are still not locked. So, and nobody seems to care that I'm rummaging through them. So, it's definitely weird.
Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperatures.
我觉得你这个人很不错，不过我实在接受不了和你在那种地方睡觉。
但是，那是我的家呀。
没别的意思，不过你的家实在太糟了。
哪差啊？
这房子就跟沙丁鱼罐头一边大，连屋里的味道都很像。
我本来想说，要不咱们去旅馆吧，可是。这就是个旅馆啊！
天哪，不会吧？你生命中
Yeah, I imagine getting a date in one of those. Probably not a girl's, best dream, and it's probably as uncomfortable for the other tenants because you basically they are basically right next to him, and they probably can hear everything. Okay, so it's an unfinished message, and she didn't send it, presumably because she found it too depressing, because she took a different approach to the other guy. She's very direct in saying that in the city people don't seem to care for each other, as opposed to back at their home village, where they helped those that were poor and in need.
Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean.
Okay, I think that's all on this level.
I just don't understand how a city can grow to a point where there can be so many people and so few jobs.
We've been abandoned, that's how. Who wants to open a business when you have to fight for territory with Tong or the Triads?
Well, if something doesn't turn up for me soon, I just may end up knocking on Tong's door.
Can't blame you. Just don't become a harvester, and we can still be friends.
It doesn't happen often, folks, but it appears that I may have to retract an earlier statement. Millionaire Hugh Darrow has contacted me personally to deny allegations of involvement in secret United Nations meetings about the augmentation debate. Here's what the man had to say.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention these days.
You're referring to the Panchaea Project, the cooperative global initiative that aims at healing our world.
Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble, Eliza. and it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperatures through a combination of ion seeding and geothermal management.
Forgive me.
Okay, I listened to the rest of that. That's the continuation of the audition from earlier about the interview with Hugh Darrow and his facility is supposed to combat the effects of global warming.
听着，拼，我觉得你是个好人，可是我受不了你把你的东西都扔在大厅那。
我也不想的哦，可是我的胶囊房间那么小，放不下那些东西。
拼，那些东西都可以扔了，你不用它们，它们就是垃圾。
但有些是我妈妈给我的。
去问问杰，看他还有没有多余的地方给我们放东西。
我觉得杰不会情愿的吧。
Project which has consumed all of my attention these days.
You're referring to the BLIND+HARD project, the cooperative global initiative that aims at healing our world.
Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance of doing this is to modify ocean temperatures through a combination of ion seeding and geothermal.
滚开，窝囊废！
But many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation.
人不应该这样活的，这些大麻可不是给动物准备的。他们说没有多余的房间，实质上只是针对我们。
真好吃。
Okay, somebody straight up has a gun in view. Like, it really bothers me that they don't. First of all, they don't lock them, and second of all, nobody cares that I'm going through them and picking stuff up.
请不要再烦我。
Again, not to victim blame those people, but if they are doing so badly in their lives, you'd think they would care about the little about what little property they have in the first place. But apparently, that's not the case. Yeah, hikikomori is like a... I'm not sure what exactly that means, but it's basically I think a Japanese word for basically a person that stays inside all day and he isolates himself or herself from the world. Okay, I'm not really sure where the satanistic music comes from. Was caught a little off guard by that remark.
你想要什么，老外？
Okay, this is overkill. I just straight up stole his personal diary in his actual view, and he still doesn't care. So on top of all of the other problems, apparently there are problems with plumbing as well. Like, imagine being trapped in this, and on top of this you have water like running on your head. Like, I believe that's literally a torture, right? Like that's an ancient Chinese torture where you bind somebody up and then slowly pour water over his head. Okay, I must say, I'm definitely disappointed, because it seems that there's nothing in here to do either.
You live in here? Not many foreigners. Mostly Thai-young workers. Lower factory, of course. So the guy in capsule 143 left his pod door open.
No way.
Yeah, so I couldn't help but sneak a look inside.
And?
He has so much stuff lying around. It's incredible. I could have snatched an e-book or two, but I held back.
Oh, you should have. At least then we'd have some juicy reading material for tonight.
I guess they're probably making fun of the guy that like stays at his pod all the time. Let me check the numbers. 143. No, I guess that had to be a different one, because those are all pretty high numbers here. I've been to the other side. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only part I haven't explored is the manager's office, which I definitely feel kind of bad about this whole affair. Like, I've spent, I think, about an hour now just walking around, and I didn't accomplish anything. Like, I've literally accomplished nothing. And this is the shop. Guess I might as well try hacking into the... but where would... Not sure where the reception even was. Floor 2. Obviously it has to be on the first floor, right?
Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperatures through a combination of iron.
Okay. The triads. I wonder if any of the ones from Deus Ex 1 will be mentioned. There were, I think, something about a dragon and something about arrows. Red arrows? Or white arrows? I don't recognize any of those. But I guess those are not triad names, those are the names of the positions. Like Blue Lanterns on the lowest rung. Yeah, and the Dragon Head at the top. I think the Dragon Head terminology actually appeared in Deus Ex 1 as well. Okay, rabbit hole. complaining about trash. Okay, so I guess the guy in 301 is like one of, I assume, Tong's men? But I have explored all of the pods, I think, and I haven't found anyone I could talk to. That's another one of those Nigerian scammers. So I guess somebody disappeared and they just cleaned her pod, assuming she's not coming back. They probably don't care, they just want to get paid. So if somebody is not there, then he can't pay rent. Yeah, but overall, I definitely feel like I've wasted a lot of time. And I'm definitely not happy about that.
And no air conditioning, broken. We got air vent to ventilate the place though. Not so bad. So, how long you want? 1 month? 2 months?
Well, I guess next time I will decide what to do about that diamond chance, and I will proceed with the actual main quest, because in actual hour of running around I haven't found a single other side quest, so I guess that's it. Okay, so that's all for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!